Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I like to say call Alayim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, or Kadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect. I came out there spreading the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth and present their bodies as a living sacrifice, as the scriptures teach us to do. All right, shalom to the very few sisters that do listen up as well. I'm the brother Yaremiah from the Great Millstone Chicago camp.
And this is Daniela Guy.
All right, and I was just in a ride, we was chopping it up and meditating on some things, and the scripture had popped in my mind, and and I just wanted to go in, and elaborate a little bit, but go ahead and start it off.
All right, this is 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holiness, conversation, and godliness?
Read it over.
2 Peter chapter 3 verse 11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So I can.
God, it's all good. In all holy conversation and godliness. Keep reading though.
Looking for and hasten upon the coming of the day of Yahweh, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
And that's the times that we coming in. We in the time to where it's our enemy is about to be destroyed. We in the time that this nation, that held us in captivity, Mystery Babylon the Great is going completely down. But that's why I says, seeing these things be dissolved, what manner of person are ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Now that holy conversation and godliness goes into what? Being occupied with the scriptures, as the scriptures say, being occupied in prophecies, all right? Being amongst the brotherhood, the scriptures go into forsaking not the assembly of thyself together, all right? Doing your videos, all right? Doing your scripture of the day, if you have scripture of the day, in your selective camp in Chicago, that's what we do. We do things like that. All right, this is all holy conversation and godliness. All right, following orders. When Jake tell you to do something, if you got orders and things you do in the camp, you got to understand that this is our service to the Lord. This place is about to be destroyed, Akim. We have to behave wisely, man. It says, seeing then that all these things be dissolved. This is the last, like the brother Yasharala always bring it out. Hey, this is the last chance we got to really be righteous. I keep bringing this to look, in all thy thing, the scriptures say, whatever thou findest thy hand to do, do it with all thy might. And that's how we be supposed to be conducting ourselves, man. In all holy conversation and godliness, to the best of our ability. You got something?
No, I don't have nothing right now.
All right, behave wisely. King David behaved wisely. Type that in. All right, because this is what we really have to go into doing, man. Knowing what's profitable, knowing what's beneficial, for us, and for us to provide more, to the body. You got it?
I'm putting it up right now.
But nevertheless,
there you
go. Go ahead, bring it out.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 18 verse 14. And David behaved himself wisely in all his ways, and the Lord was with him.
See, when the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is with us, man, so we must behave wisely, man. Get wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times in Isaiah. All right? Because that's exercising wisdom, and that's what's going to be able to deliver us having this wisdom to have faith in the Lord and him showing us. But if we ain't occupied in prophecies, if we ain't conducting ourselves in the manner of a conversation, of all holy conversation and godliness, why the hell is the Lord going to be dwelling with you, man? The Lord ain't coming to save no fucking dickheads, man. He coming to save the righteous men that's crying and sighing for the abominations that's done in the midst thereof. But this is who's going to get that wisdom. Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah chapter 33 verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Exactly. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. All right, because if you occupied in the prophecies and you had to feel the Lord on you, you know that all this is coming. You know, whether it be the hour of temptation, where you face to take that potato chip, the MOTB, whether it's World War III, whether it's the famines, whether everything that we see being manifested from the scriptures, we already know what's the end.